Alright guys, welcome back. It is day 50 of War 49. Sorry I had to miss out on 48, but doing War 47's war report and also doing everything in real life was just, it was busy. It was crazy. It was the first time doing something like that for me as well, so it just took longer than I wanted it to. So I had to skip out on 48, but the War 47 war report turned out fantastic. It has the most likes and the most views out of any of my videos, and I greatly appreciate all the very positive feedback, and I'm glad that people have, enjoyed my labor. It was a pain in the ass, but I think it turned out good. It didn't turn out exactly like I envisioned it, but, I mean, nothing ever does, so I'm just glad it turned out good enough that you guys had a good time watching it. So again, thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much for the positive feedback, and I'd like to give a huge shout out to Low Tech Gaming, Instatite. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name actually. I Saw Bear, and then also Clapfoot too, because I use a lot of their footage and stuff from their Foundation of War trailer. And then I also want to go ahead and give a huge thanks to the press corps, because they've come out and said that basically I can lean on them for information and media when I do these again in the future. I really had a good time. As much of a pain in the ass as it was, I really enjoyed doing it. So it almost makes me want to not partake in the war just so I can spend the whole time gathering information to make better war reports for you guys. But I really like playing the game too, and I like recording my gameplay, so I don't want to just give up on that entirely. And wouldn't it be kind of weird for me to just record gameplay and record the war effort and stuff of a game that I stopped playing? Like, it just wouldn't make sense. If I'm not playing the game, then there's really no point for me to really care about making the reports, other than the fact that you guys enjoy the fuck out of it. But I'm a little bit selfish. I want to have a good time too. I want to have fun, so I want to play this game. But it is something I've considered, and really all we can do is just see how it goes for me trying to partake in 49 and then also make as thorough of a war report for 49, which I'm going to have to do in the resistance phase, which is only like a day or two. So hopefully my schedule works out in such a way that I'll be able to invest myself in getting that done. And throughout me playing this, I'm going to try to go ahead and get as many of the clips as I can together, so that way I don't have to scramble to find media like I did last time. Beyond that, though, we're back in here on War 49 to actually go in here and do some fighting. The Warden faction is maxed out on players, and the Colonials are not, so we're outnumbered here. But I think that's been consistent through 47 and 48 as well. However, despite that, we totally mopped the floor with them. We won 47 after a horrible ass kicking for 46. And then 48, they had this set up here, but it was going the other direction. And we mopped the floor with them. We just ran them over. And a lot of people are saying it's because of the way the efficiency system is, and I can agree with that. I think that has a big thing to do with it, because it snowballs very easily, and it makes it very hard on the defender, as opposed to slowing down the attacker. Like Bambi on Discord, and she's also on YouTube. I like her videos, but she showed a picture of like 11 tanks, 11 light tanks getting ready to roll into something the God Crofts or the Weather Expanse or something like that. But just to have 11 tanks coming at you in one location when you only have 2 territories or 1 territory, like that's terrifying. And I don't know, the game, I could see where the game needs balance issues on the technical side, but where people talking about they don't want the Wardens to be able to outnumber the Colonials. I mean, you can only have so many people spawn into a region anyway. That's capped. So only in certain situations does the number of players on either team really bear on you getting your ass kicked. Because if they have, let's say, I don't know what the actual cap is. Say the cap's 100 players per team. Like, they can only have 100, like, well, unless it's the total population, in which case you could get 59 or 51 Wardens and only 49 Colonials in a total population of 100. But I feel like in that case, if it was a 100 population total, then you'd have 50 Colonials and 50 Wardens allowed. And that way, only if you don't have your maximum number of people in there could you possibly be outmanned. But I actually don't know how that's set up. I don't know what the server population cap is. I don't know if it's a universal cap or if it's a faction on a faction basis. If it's not on a faction basis, then I can see where that would be aggravating. But I feel like having it to where you could have 100 of each faction or whatever the fuck, X amount of each faction inside the server, I think that would be okay. But if you're able to get 60 wardens versus 40 colonials, and then we can't get any more reinforcements, then yeah, that would be unfair, and that would be a bitch, and I would definitely complain about that. So I guess really, actually, I don't know enough on this to comment on it, but that's my half a penny. So take it or leave it. But we're gonna get in here. I think I'm probably gonna spawn in Marban Hollow. I may do Lockmore, but I doubt it. This is more of my home turf, as we know. So I'll probably spawn in there, get in there, and see what we can do. This is the first time I've actually partaken in a war with a custom layout in this direction. Because like before, like the middle ones were in 47, the middle ones were zolled out, and you just moved up. But 48 had it going diagonal this way, and I missed out on that. So it's a narrower zone, which I feel like means more, since there's less territory, more people are going to be clustered into the servers, and I also think it's going to shorten logi distances. So we'll see how this goes. I've never partaken in something like this, so this is going to be a first. But we're going to get in here, get some footage going, show y'all what this war's like. We have new bunker stuff, and we also have the trench connectors put in there. And there's been some changes to like weapon weights and damage and health on the gunboats and things like that. I saw Bear did a really good coverage of the dev branch stream and went over like the trench connectors and things like that. He's pretty thorough with that kind of stuff. So if you want to check it out, you can go do that, or you can actually just go to Foxhole, YouTube channel or their website and check out the dev stream yourself and look at all the updates. But I think that's enough rambling. Again, thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you so much for all the feedback on the War 47 report. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying the content, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date. And since I don't have a schedule, you're going to want to hit the notification tab when you subscribe, so that way whenever I do post something, you get notified, because I am irregular as all fuck with my videos. But again, thank you all so much. Let's get in here and kick some warden ass. Oh shit. Here for a second. Alright, so I spawned down here in the Spit Rocks and walked my way up. It looks like it's not going good over here right now. That information was about an hour old. In-game hour, not real hour. So like, what is it, 10 minutes? Something like that. Fuck. So, heavy push. God, that's scary. Okay. So, but we're pushing into the Maiden's Vale at this point. I'm kind of holding the back line, but it's about to be a heavy fight, boys. The rest of the world looks similarly engaged. I don't have a radio on, so I can't see anything current. It's a little bit outdated information, but we are slowly taking over the middle ground here. So we're barely winning this as it is, but they have one more key victory town, if I'm reading that right. I still don't know how to read it, but I think I'm reading it correctly. Is that the victory? Like, is that what that means? Like, they got 2 more than us, but that they have 1 more town hall? I don't really know. But territory-wise, we got more land, it looks like. So that's good. We'll go by that metric, because that's something I'm sure of. But this is where we're at right now. So we'll see if we can get shot at or do some shooting at ourselves. Thanks, Duck. Back up, back up. Oh, nice.
Foxhole, medic.
Alright, that's all the green ash I got.
Geri kaç.
Damn. Bad angle. Back here for a sec. Oh, shit. Let's see here. Alright, they're pushed on the spit rocks. I went ahead and spawned back here. And get some mines down. And then fall the fuck back, buddy. Oh, shit. I need grenades. That's what we need. So, when everybody spawned up here, they took all the ammo, naturally, but we're also out of soldier supplies. So, it's great we have men here, we have no supplies. So, I just got done asking for some in the new Logi chat, and instantly got a reply. So, I'm thinking I'm liking the dedicated Logi channel. I still think I'd also like to have an all chat, but, you know, whatever. I'll take what I can get. So, we're just going to be pistoling it up here. The only inch they're getting is my penis. Guy on the mountain.
Grab my rifle.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. I don't want him. Alright. Fuck that guy. Pushing out in the darkness when they got them field guns is just not a viable option. So we're hunkering down because we're out of soldier supplies and running low on ammo. I've asked for some, so we'll see what happens. That sounds like a truck.
You don't have any soldier supplies. If you die, you can spawn here. Don't go anywhere. Just stay, please. Don't push Afian. Go back, go back.
Don't push. Come back here.
Don't have soldier supplies. Come back here. Yeah, please, thank you. If we want to stay in this position and like defend the spit rocks, we need to stay in like that. Unless we don't get far.
No, come back. Come back. There he goes. He was a good man. So they've really pushed into the spit rocks, and it's taken Logi forever to get all the stuff together to get up here. So it's just it's been a losing fight. We're probably gonna have to recuperate somewhere else, and then push back once we have enough Logi stacked up on our own side. Which is upsetting that we can't keep a steady flow of logistics somewhere. It seems to always be our issue, but I don't really know how to fix that. I don't know what the solution is. Them field MGs are super effective. So they pushed us out of the spit rocks. But we're coming in from Lockheed now. We're going to try to hold on to the salvage yard, so that way they can't take that. And hopefully people will start recuperating at Lockheed and get prepared for a defensive of these breakers, because I'm sure they're going to be pushing into Lockheed once they get spit rocks neutralized all the way.
So I'm going to focus salvaging here and getting as much of the ship back as we can, so that way we can have salvage and fucking people can actually build.
Wear the right uniform. Wear the green uniform, you know?
Alright, so I got caught up. I had to take a little bit of a hiatus. So I missed day 51, 2, 3, and 4. And in that time they pushed us out of Marban Hollow. But now we're over here. Oh, I can't see up the hill. Now over here in Old Jack Tar in the Inlet Shore, defending them from Lockheed. But they pushed us out of the Salt Rocks, or the Spit Rocks, and Marban Hollow entirely, actually. And now they're coming in here. So, that's what's up. But yeah, I had to get away from the game for a minute, unfortunately, but I'm back, and we're going to see how this shit goes. Man, these foxholes are just merciless. They just keep on shooting. I do have an ash grenade, but I ain't using that just yet. We'll go check it out. Fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Hey, anybody need a radio? Anybody want a radio?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, I'm not going to carry two. Ooh. You know what? I guess we'll take this stuff back. We don't need to keep that. But we'll take those back. I'll wear that. Yeah, we'll run this shit back real quick. Take that one too. You want a gas mask, brother? It's charged.
Yeah, I got gas mask.
Oh, all right then.
Thank you for asking that.
No problem. I guess I'll run this shit back. We'll be right back. Alright, just dropped stuff off. Put in a request for SMG ammo and B mats to the Logi channel, which is super fucking helpful. And just back up here, watching the front, man. A little bit too much dying was happening when I first started playing, but it had been a while since I played, so I wasn't really in the feel for it. But now I feel like I got it. I have to remember that I can't be pushing forward. I'm not good at pushing. I'm a defensive player. It's that way in every game I play. It is my preferred thing. And so if I'm going to be in an offensive position, I have to push forward in a defensive manner. Ooh. So that has to be my trick. But I want to try to remember that and stick to it. Maybe it's right here. Is this where I left it? It is where I left it. Okay, cool. Yeah, Postmortem's got that shit locked down. These foxholes are put in a very shitty spot. Is this one up on the wall? Okay, that one can see pretty well. That's kind of far from the border. Go up here. This one probably can't see. Oh, no, it can. We're good. Oh, there's another fucking backpack. But I feel like that might be a trap. That's great. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to play the waiting game. So, now a brief word from our sponsors. Be sure to rehydrate with the cool glass of Warden Tears. It's the only fuel for the colonial war machine. Thank God for that gas mask. Oh shit. Got him. Those guys I can't get just yet. Yeah, come on, closer, closer. Closer. Come on, bitch. That won't get them. You probably got gas masks. That'll work. Yeah. They're off their gun. They're off the field gun. Oh, they're back on it. Just shoot it a bunch. Oh. Medic. Anybody got a bandage? I don't have any. So he pushed that gun back, and I think that pushed the rest of them back. I'm glad that grenade was so effective, but they did run right back up to it. So I guess he just got off of it. I didn't actually kill him. I wish I had 3 grenades. Oh shit. I don't know what that is. Is that us? That might be us. Yeah, he's moving that truck. I think we're all clear. Alright, we're gonna head back. So they're up here somewhere. There's one. Well, I saw them up here moving around. Maybe that's where he is. Maybe he ran back all the way. So I came up from here because we haven't seen any guys in Jack Tar. And came up here. I guess he's right there now. So we'll go see if we can get him. Oh, Raptor Jesus.
One spawn over here.
Yeah, I just got one behind us. Alright, those pesky wardens are making a push now. They're up on that fucking hill. And I can't see up that bitch. We have a bunch of wardens northwest by that lonely scout tower. I can see their shadows, but I can't see them. That's aggravating. See if we can do now. Yeah. Yeah, run off, bitch. Oh, they're coming. Yeah, but we got a little something going on here. That's good. That's good. So hopefully we're able to hold this off and they can keep pushing over there in Lockheed. Where are you going? Where are you going? Go back! That was not good. I hit him once. Ooh, got him. Shoo. Boy, are you guys a sight for sore eyes.
Looks like they're behind us then.
Oh, hold on. They disappeared from the map. I think they've retreated.
Well, they took out a tower up here, so they're probably up here.
Oh, damn! Oh, I'm proud of myself. Radio, gas mask, and bandages here if somebody wants them. Nice shooting, Tex.
How'd you know I was from Texas?
From the shooting, how do you think? Oh, tower, okay.
Don't waste ammo. Don't waste ammo. I can do this. I can take care of this. Don't waste your rifle. Save your rifle for the guy.
Hold up on the rifle bullets. Oh, shit, boys. Oh, fuck me, running. Oh, Can't do it. Oh! Oh, that's accurate. That's way too accurate. Oh, over here. East. I saw one running.
Yeah, that's gonna block off our access to the
You guys may want to move up to defend this watchtower.
Yeah, we're trying to hold the high ground right here. They have a frontier base on the border. Oh, that guy just ran past us.
Up there.
Oh! That bastard. Oh, fuck me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here we go. Jesus. I don't want to be down there. There's a radio and stuff right here for anybody who doesn't have one. And more medical kit stuff for you, Raptor.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
Oh. Watch out, grenade! That was cheap, but it had to happen. Shooting over from the trench, man. You can't get it. There you go. Nice. We got a truck? Fuck yes.
Yeah, man, I thought I had.
Okay, so we've neutralized Lockheed. It's still fighting over there, but it's burnt out. And I think that's what pulled them back from here and allowed us to push into the space. So that's good. Didn't get to kill many people, but we did take out the base itself.
Yeah,
Secured ourselves a truck and plenty of supplies. So today was a rough time getting back into it for me, but hopefully I'll get back in the swing of it and get used to how to play this game again, and then the next video will be a little bit better. But I think I'm gonna have to get off here now, call it quits, and go ahead and get ready to do my little outro. Unless they make a push back here in a second, but I doubt that's gonna happen. We're just gonna gather all this stuff up, take it back. There's not much over here though. Alright, we'll get this cleared. Alright, so that concludes our footage for today. Like I said, it started off pretty rough, and then I had to take a hiatus in the middle of it to go do some real life issues. So I got those taken care of and came back, and it's like 5 hours later or something like that, so 5 days in game. Started off trying to take into, or push out of the Spit Rocks into Maiden's Vale. Unfortunately, they did a flanking maneuver here through the Bleeding Plateau, and we had to pull back to the Spit Rocks and put up a defense. Unfortunately, we had a issue for some reason. I guess just refineries and stuff were backed up. But we had trouble getting BMATs and supplies up to the Spit Rocks, which pushed us back to Lockheed. And that's where I logged off, was when we were here. And I guess over the course of those days, they pushed it back. But we are now pushing back in, as you can see, working on that slowly. But throughout the entire time that we've been slowly building up a movement from the salt caps into that, they have been doing little incursions into Brackish Point, Saltbrook, and Jack Tar. Now, it started off in Jack Tar. We pushed them back pretty well. They brought an FMG up, and we're trying to repeat their strategy at Spit Rocks. But we put it into that. And then they went up here and took out all of our scout towers. And then when we went up to investigate, me and Raptor Jesus got outgunned, unfortunately. But we quickly pulled back up in time as the Wardens themselves were building a base here, and a bunch of us spawned here and got up to the defensive line as they were coming in. So we met, like, we just ran right into each other. And they had the high ground, which really gave them an advantage, but then a bunch of Sirs and 1-Arc showed up. Shout out to those motherfuckers. Once they showed up, they're just ballsy cunts, so we just stormed up the fucking hill, went down the road and flanked them, and pushed them back to their base. And then the nighttime was a little crazy, but we got watchtowers set up, got a bunch of guys up there, and then we just pushed in with gas grenades, frags, and rifles. And we just took out the foxholes, because once you get inside the trenches, the foxholes really can't shoot you, and you're pretty much level with the foxhole itself, so shooting it's fairly easy. So we just worked our way across, as you can see in the last bit of footage there. Not many kills for me this time around. I had a lot of deaths early on that I was quite upset about, but it's just taken me a minute to get used to playing this game again. So the next couple of videos, hopefully, I will be doing better again. I guess that's what happened when you take like a week or two off from doing something that you were doing pretty much every day. But no, I had a good time, all the same. I'm glad I got to record it. Dying is just a part of the game. Sometimes you die a lot, sometimes you don't. But we did good. We did good. They didn't let them take this. We are now regaining ground in Marban Hollow. And it looks like it's pretty much maintaining itself over here in the southwest. So it sucks that they had this entire thing, but we still have the refinery over here. I wish we still had the factory in Abandoned Ward, but that's okay. This is just like scrap stuff. All they have is salvage here. Yeah. We do have the vehicle factory, but we don't have it up and running. But it's good. It's good that we have this, that they're not taking in. So even though I personally had a rough start, we've maintained this line despite their gains in Marban Hollow. So I'm happy with it. It is a little weird not having these, but it is kind of nice not having to worry about them. I don't really know. I don't really have an opinion, I guess, on these different map layouts. I guess it just helps keep stuff focused. So you're not trying to spread the fighting across that front this way. It's just in these three, so there's more spots for you to get engaged. This war is still very, very, very much undecided. So I have no idea who's going to win this. I need to make a graphic for in case the Wardens win, similar to my little painting I had at the end of my War 47 war report. But maybe I'll get lucky and us Colonials will maintain our current streak and I won't have to make a Warden victory panel just yet. But I guess that is really all for my coverage of today. I need to get back in the swing of things, get used to playing and recording and aiming this motherfucker. We're taking stuff down. But again, thank you guys so much for your support. I'm glad everybody loved the War 47 report. I had to skip 48, but we are going to do a 49 report as soon as this war is over with. We're closing out right now on day 57, so it's been a pleasure serving with you boys today. Thank you all so much for the feedback and support. Drop a like if you've enjoyed yourself. If you want to see more of this stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Even if you only subscribe for the war reports, I will be doing those every war. So if that's what you're here for, I totally understand, and I'll be sure to deliver on that every time. But also, since if you want to see my gameplay, I don't really have a schedule for those videos. So if you want to stay up to date on that, I highly recommend hitting the notification button so you can get notified whenever I put something out. Again, thank you all so much for the support from both the green and the blue side of the aisles. I guess that concludes everything for today, and I will see y'all next time on the front line.